Have you ever wondered why the term visionary is used to describe certain individuals? In a world with hundreds and thousands of inspirational people and business leaders, what makes a few stand out from the crowd? What does it take for someone's name to be etched into the annals of history forever? Let's talk about two stories. These are two different tales of inspirational folks from different walks of life. One of a tech magnate from San Francisco, California, and the other of a humble missionary from Hope, Indiana. Both men are visionaries in equal right, famed for their ability to see into the near future. Born in 1970, Brad Johnson of Hope, Indiana would begin visiting Haiti at the age of 5 with his parents Bob and Sharon Johnson. In the late 80s, Bob and Sharon traded a pipe organ to acquire their first piece of land on which Brad Johnson's organization Mission of Hope stands tall today. Originally, the site began as an orphanage and later transformed into a school, steadily expanding once Brad took over the reins in 1998. From 1998 to the present day, Brad Johnson has executed his mission and humanitarian work on an enormous scale, serving 149,839 individuals through medical care, ensuring 62,610 students receive a Christ-centered education yearly, and continuously delivering 101,000 nutritious meals daily to students across Haiti. His contribution to society has been unprecedented. Now comes the extraordinary story of a man you're most likely familiar with. Born in 1955, Steve Jobs was the child of two University of Wisconsin graduate students who gave him up for adoption. Jobs was smart but directionless, dropping out of college and experimenting with different pursuits before co-founding Apple with Steve Wozniak in 1976. In 1984, Jobs would go on to design the first Macintosh. It was the first commercially successful home computer to use a graphical user interface, based on Xerox PARC's mouse driver interface. This was an important milestone in home computing that propelled him to unrivaled fame. Jobs would go on to make an even greater technological advancement, namely the iPhone. Steve Jobs and Brad Johnson are both visionaries. They are different people with different stories from different walks of life. But when it comes to a vision, they share a common ground. So what is it that makes a visionary? Glad you asked. Here are the top 5 characteristics of a visionary. The visionary archetype is one of a creative individual who thinks differently from most of society. Powers of imagination and forward thinking are the crux of their being, and coming up with innovative solutions to the world's most pressing problems is their true calling. You can identify a visionary by the following. The visionary is energetic, vibrant, and a people person. They are able to inspire belief and confidence in others. Where they lead, others always seem to follow. When they believe they are right about a concept or an idea, they will not shy away from expressing it, and they often have strongly held opinions. The visionary is usually a natural entertainer, able to hold the attention of an audience through the power of their ideas and words. They enjoy the opportunity for artistic expression which performing in this manner brings them. The visionary also has a gift for enabling others to the possibilities available to them in their own lives, and for society more broadly. This capacity comes from their enlightened mindset and ability to anticipate the impact of future actions with greater clarity than others. So there you have it, a little glance into what the mind of a visionary looks like. For a visionary, the answer to any question is usually why not? And while normal folks are reserved about attempting something new with a what-if mindset, visionaries power through with resounding self-belief in their abilities. Being a visionary isn't easy, and perhaps it's not a path meant for everyone. It is beset with the risk of failures, as the journey is usually atypical. But there is a lot we can learn from visionaries. If you are someone who has a thought process ahead of its time, and harbor unequivocal belief in a powerful plan to change the future, you too might be bestowed with the tag of a visionary, which so few people have managed throughout history. Thank you for watching. And subscribe for more.